Hello everyone and welcome back to Arty Vibes by Sanika. Today we'll see a beautiful monochrome painting which will be a winter scene. So for that I have taken my 300 GSM watercolor paper and taped it on all the four sides evenly. And now let's make some color for this painting. So I have taken some dark green, which is the Viridian green color. Then I have taken some cobalt blue color and some cerulean blue color. If you don't have these exact color shades, you can definitely mix some colors to make these. So now let's give a nice thin layer of water wash to our entire paper. I am using my 24 number mop brush for this and giving a nice cross wash to the entire paper with a thin layer of water. Now let's start with our green color. So make sure you do this quickly when your water wash is wet. So I have given my green color to the topmost part and now I am taking my cerulean blue color and blending it in nicely with my green color. After that I am taking my cobalt blue color starting from the bottom part of my paper and again going towards the top and blending it in with my blue. So now this layer is done and we'll wait for this layer to dry up completely before we move on to our second layer. Now let's give the same colors for a second layer. Again, I am just giving a thin water wash with my mop brush first. Don't overdo this wash, just go with very minimal brush strokes so that the earlier layer color doesn't get activated. And then give the same colors in the same order and just blend them in nicely for your second layer. So now our second layer is also done and we'll wait for it to dry up completely. Once the second layer has dried up completely, I am just taking a darker shade of the same blue color. You can either add some pigment to it or else just add some black color to your blue shade to make it darker. And I am just adding few detail elements to it. So I am starting with a nice pine tree at the corner. And let's draw one more thin one besides it. And again one more at the left corner will do. Now let's add a few birds flying in the sky just to cover up our top portion. So make sure you don't do this with too much of a darker shade. We are doing all of this with a slightly darker tone than our background color. So make sure your color is not too much pigmented. It should have some amount of water to it, as you can see in my color. And let's add some water because the bottom part looks empty. So let's add that element right there. Again, I am doing this with the same color. This is going to be a totally monochrome painting. Let's add a few more trees with a very light tone at the back. For that, make sure you mix nice amount of water with your color and then slightly make those trees. So these, I am not detailing them out too much because they are in the very background. As you can see, this is dried up now, so let's just slightly add some more depth to our foreground element, which is this tree. So I'm using a slightly darker shade now again by mixing some black to the earlier shade and just giving some depth to my tree again, not in all the places. Now again, you will need to wait for this layer to dry up completely. Make sure your entire painting has dried up before you start doing this. So now we'll be making a nice window pane. So as you can see, the earlier layers that we had given are very light because the foreground element is going to be our window. So we are considering that we are watching this scene from inside of our window pane. So for the window pane, I am using a black color directly, just mixing very little amount of water to my black and using it directly. It is quite pigmented, as you can see. And try to make straight lines. You can use any number brush, whichever you are comfortable with. If you are not comfortable doing it with watercolors, you can also do it with a sketch pen or a marker if you want. So it will be easier for you to use a scale and do it. So with this our black framing is done, and now let's make the inner members to complete our window. Try to make these lines as straight and even in thickness as possible. So the outer member, as you can see, is slightly thicker compared to the inner members. And once we are done with this window pane, we will be drawing another detail element of ice to show a winter scene. So first of all, wait for this black color to dry up completely, and once this layer has completely dried up, then you can just take your white color directly by mixing a little amount of water to it and start making the ice on the window. We'll just add some icicles which are formed from the frame of the window at different parts with our white directly. So meanwhile, if you wish to learn more such paintings, then you can definitely join me on my Skillshare. I am also giving you a 14 days free trial period on my Skillshare if you register via my link. So if you wish to learn more with me, and that too for free, then you can definitely just tap on the link which is there below this video in the description section and join me on Skillshare. You will get a 14 days free trial in which you get to learn all my classes for free, and after that, if you wish to learn more and if you like my classes, then you can just join the paid version and continue learning with me. And now we are almost done with the icicles on the window pane, so let's add some of the snow on our trees. And we are done with this painting. Let's just remove the tapes now and the painting will be ready. So if you all enjoyed learning this painting with me, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I am by the name Arty Vibes by Sanika. So you can tag me or DM me your paintings when you try them, and I'll be very glad to have a look at them. So don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe below this video right now.